Okay, so we're starting my Genius Hour project with the Pixar theory. So we will talk about this. Okay, so first we start out with Brave. Now in Brave, we know Marilyn discovers the Will-O-the-Wisp, and she accidentally turned people into bear because she couldn't control the magic. Eventually, the witch begins to utilize magic, but she mysteriously disappears through a wooden door due to lack of control. The magic begins to run wild throughout, and that leads up to superheroes. So about 1,000 years later, we're in the 1950s and 1960s where superheroes are living, and we see Buddy, who creates a 0-point energy, electromagnetic energy that exists in a vacuum, and it's given off. It wasn't controlled, so it just anything absorbed it, like toys and animals, but not giving them human characteristics. Now, Toy Story, we begin where the toys gain artificial intelligence and start to gain human characteristics just like us, and they realize what happens to them when I say they're humans. They want human love as another source because they're running out of electromagnetic activity. Toy Story 2, they begin to gain more human characteristics because of the electromagnetic activity. That's hard to say, and because of this, they get emotional. They want human love, and they get all the human emotions too, and it just develops them more. And in Finding Nemo, we find that the fish are highly intelligent. They have education, road systems. I think a government, maybe. I'm not too sure. But we see that Dory was a test subject of something, and they wanted to amplify the brainwaves of fish, but it went poorly. Later, become bad. So next we move on to Ratatouille, and in this we get the rat Remy, who wants to become a cook. He gains human characteristics from the human love source too, and we also see in this he cooperates with a human, which brings love and hate towards animals and everything else. In Toy Story 3, we see that the toys feel what it's like to be physically abused and emotionally scarred, and we also see Lotso, he hates every human and he wants to destroy them, so he develops a plan to get rid of the humans, and Woody and the gang hide in one place because they don't want to get involved in the war. And Carl is forced to give up his house corruption, and I'll pay attention to this because it will be important in the future. So they discover that the dogs can communicate with humans, and the dogs eventually become evil because they feel like they're slaves to humans, and they eventually try and start a war with them, and then eventually the dogs win. So then humans develop machines that will help them defeat the dogs in war, or animals specifically, and they actually did, but the world afterwards was completely destroyed, so they had to relocate to a place on the ship called Maxim, and just live out in space where they let machines to inhabit the world. In Cars 2, we see that the cars living in moved to Europe and Japan, and here Alamo was created by some guy who wanted to basically just destroy all the cars because he felt they were not supposed to be there, and humans were. He tried to, I don't know how he tried to bring it back. But if we move on 100 and Wally, Earth becomes so corrupted that nothing can live on it except machines, and Wally's just the last one. And yes, Wally is basically a robot Jesus who lives with Eve, and they create a new world through the Tree of Life, which the movie evolves into. Now, the Tree of Life gives off new bugs, new animals, and everything, and it makes them stronger than they usually were. They can live longer, they have more strength, they're bigger in some sizes, and the Tree of Life is where they all live because that's where they get all their source and food and everything from. 100 years after Wall-E, we discover Monster University. Now in this, the monsters accidentally wiped humans off of the planet, maybe because they feared them, they didn't want them to be there, and they realized that the humans were actually a source they needed to survive. So in Monsters Inc., they created a time machine that could go back in time and get energy from the human screens, and Mike wants to see Boo one last time because he loses her, so he goes to the door to Caesar, and this leads up to Boo. She's the one who ultimately was in all the Disney movies. She was so obsessed with Sully after he left her that she tried to go back to the alternate source of the Will-O-the-Wisp through time traveling and find him. And we can see evidence that she carved out Sully in a pizza truck to show that she was obsessed with him. So Boo is the Easter egg in all the movies. She left all the clues. She connected to everything, and that's it. Thank you for listening.
Created using Powtoon.